And tell us what was really to pull out that submission in the third round.
Well,
People thought the fight was going against you up until this
point. I don't know what you're talking about. I was dominating, wasn't I? You know what? I think we've been there in probably pretty similar position before. I don't know if you remember in Berlin. Kind of the same shit. Am I allowed to swear it?
Yeah.
Nice.
How infuriating were those takedowns?
Yeah, quite infuriating. You know what? We watched him fight. We watched his previous fights, and he wasn't really like a guy that shot doubles. You know, he kind of clinched up and dragged people down. And he was shooting all these power doubles. I was scratching my head, thinking, "You don't fucking do this. Like, what are you doing?" But yeah, he was good.
Excuse to shoot shit.
Fuck off there.
Being dominated during, let's say, a whole fight, does it affect your mind? Like, what was going through your mind when you was, you know, all the time taken down and stuff?
You know, I've had girlfriends that like to dominate me, so I'm used to it, you know. And sometimes I find a weird pleasure in it. So, yeah.
What were you thinking going into that third round? Like, did you think about tactical changes, anything like that?
Yeah, I just thought, fuck it, let's finish this guy. That's what I was thinking, if I'm honest. Yeah. That's it.
Seems like it's been too long since you were in the cage.
Yes.
So what was the experience like walking back out in the UK? Was it everything you hoped?
No, because I was hoping after the last fight it was going to be like a coming out party, if you will. You know, I thought it was going to be like my big thing to the next stage. You know, get on them Vegas cards, maybe get on a pay-per-view card. Nearly haven't, but whatever. And I've had a few setbacks, but we're here now. So I'm happy now. I got the win. I wasn't happy walking out. I had a lot to improve, and you know, I had a lot to show. So
I'm going to take the chance. Who makes sense for you now? For that kind, you want your coming out party. You come back in after a layoff. Who makes sense as the coming out? What kind of opponent makes sense to you?
I've got like a mental plan, which I'm not going to share because every time I fucking do it, it falls apart and whatever. But I got it in my head at the next list I want to fight. I know who I want to fight. Whether my coach will accept or agree with me. You know, there's many factors. He's one of the best coaches on the planet for a reason. And I'd be an idiot not to listen to him, you know. So I'm not talking about you. You're not the coach. But fuck's sake. But yeah, like I'm going to speak to my coach, and as long as he agrees, you know, he's taught world champions before. I haven't, so maybe I should listen to him.
And activity, how quick? How long before? What's the turnaround?
I've been in camp for like a year, so I'm going to have a couple of beers. I'm going to enjoy the next few weeks with England in the World Cup. Hopefully we win it. I don't know, but hopefully we do. And yeah, you know, September, late August maybe. I don't know, something like that. Definitely this year, not fucking next year.
And what do you take away from that experience in there? What do you learn? I know obviously it's a bit early to say,
yeah,
not being able to look back at it, but what do you learn?
It's one of them fights. I've had a few of them now. I'd rather not have any more. But it's one of them fights you learn from. You know, if I go out there, I put a couple of jabs out and the left hand knocks the guy out, you don't learn a lot from that. It's a good experience. It feels good, and it's not as hard work, but you don't learn a lot about yourself. You know, a fight like that, you come back and you know you've got heart. You know you've got grit. You know you're not going to quit. You know you've got the ability to go 3 rounds when the odds are against you and you're sort of sliding down on the timetable. And you have to pull it out your ass. And I learned that about myself. I learned I can do that again. I need to stop learning it because I know I can do it now.
Being undefeated in the UFC, is it more like a pressure or a motivation?
Motivation, of course. I don't want to lose ever. You know, I know I have once, but whatever. But yeah, like, no one wants to lose. So we're always going out there to try and win. We're not going to lose motivation. There's another man across the cage that wants to punch your face in. So I'm always motivated to win.
Right.
Lots of people online.
Yes, sir.
You know, talking about this lovely moustache of yours. How long did you grow that thing?
Oh man, I think the whole time I was off. About a year now. Yeah, it's about that now. About 8 weeks, I reckon. Seriously, I'm a slow grower.
Burt Reynolds.
Big inspiration. Burt Reynolds.
TriStar in Canada. Obviously, you're a Suffolk boy.
Yes, sir.
Out in Canada now.
Yeah.
Out there full time. You know, what's that change, that transition been like for you over the? How good is that place for you?
It's great. It's great. I'm from a small village. I love it. It's amazing. Trimley St. Martin. There's no place in the world. Sorry guys, whoever that was. There's no place in the world that's like it. But I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not progressing anywhere. I go home and it's lovely to spend time with my parents, hang out with the dog, even though he is an OAP now, but he's hanging in there. But when I'm away, I feel like I'm progressing. I'm getting closer to my goals. I'm working with some of the best guys in the world day in, day out. There's more opportunities for me everywhere, you know. When I'm at home, I go running and I chase some sheep about, you know. I go swimming in the sea and get shit out of my hair because there's sewage everywhere, but it's lovely. Yeah.
Any other questions?
No, thanks.
All right,
Thanks so much, guys.
phenomenal performance.
Thank you. See you all.
Before or after? During the game.